Yeah, that's right. Welcome in, welcome back, folks, to a Chad Bowden trying to turn USC into Notre Dame. What do we make of this situation edition of the Always Irish Show? As always, thanks for being here. You can find the program on YouTube. Do it, subscribe if you haven't yet. Appreciate it very much. Give the video a thumbs up. That helps Yanni boy out as well. Notifications on, you don't miss nothing. Twitter, search bar Always Irish or at Always Irish Shake. Email to alwaysirishnd@gmail.com. Audio only, anywhere you want it, you can get it. Don't want to see my face. Nobody blames you for that. I love doing this show. Call in lines 312-988-15. Dial it up. Tell Yanni boy all you've heard and seen. Notre Dame Fighting Irish brought to you by SI. Read all about it. Patreon.com/Always Irish. Me and the former captain, Michael Goolsby, breaking it all down. Be there, be square. Thanks to everybody who supports us year round. You're the best. All right. You got to help me out with this. Chad's at it again. It's just weird, you guys. Listen, he's apparently done a really good job so far at USC. They had that hot recruiting run right after he showed up. He deserves credit for that, whatever. Like, fine. Give him the credit for whatever. They had that hot run right when he got there, and we were still had no GM trying to figure it out. Fine. But he just keeps doing and saying these little nuanced things that on the surface, if you just read a quote, they're totally innocent, above board, totally politically correct, nothing across lines or anything. But he keeps doing these things, and if you dig a little deeper in your Irish mind, you could find more to it. So let's be totally fair. There's nothing wrong with any of the stuff Chad said or whatever on face value. But if you're deep in Notre Dame land, you dig into some of the quotes and some of the things USC has done and said since he's been there, and you could see a little deeper. On the surface, print it, put it out. Nothing wrong with anything at all. But in your little Notre Dame land brain, the more you look at some of this stuff, you're like, is that a shot at Marcus? Is that a shot at Notre Dame? Like, is he rubbing it in? Like, whatever. And it's just, he keeps doing these things, man. And there's no doubt USC trolled the ever-living shit out of us shortly after Chad's arrival. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, their arrival, whatever. But it's these quotes about, like, how good, how great Lincoln Riley is and how awesome USC is. And just, like, pouring it on Lincoln Riley's genius and how different he is than Marcus, like, whatever. It's never been anything direct. But if you read a little deeper into some of what's going on, some of it feels like a shot at Notre Dame. But on the surface, it's not, which makes it brilliant because that gives you cover. If you're saying and doing things that on the surface are above board, but deep down you want to troll Notre Dame or Freeman with it, that gives you cover because on the surface, there's nothing there. But if you dig deeper, it looks like there's something there. Trolling us with the wide receiver highlight reel, pouring it on USC culture and what a genius Lincoln Riley is, smartest coach I've ever been around or whatever when you were. Now he does it again. See, look at this one. What do you make of this? I found this. This got sent to me. It was from Twitter. Adam Dowling sent it, or I would have missed it. Chad Bowden says there's a reason why USC stacking its 26th class early. USC will build a culture and family before players even put on the cardinal and gold. Quote, I don't care where the ranking finishes. If we're 15th, that's fine. We're going to have the right kind of kids. sounds very Notre Dame. Family, culture, building the whole family thing. RKGs, we don't care about the ranking, but right kind of got sounds very Notre Dame. How Notre Dame? Oh, I don't know, like 100% exactly Notre Dame. And then here's the thing. The family stuff, every single coach says that bull. They don't mean we're a big fan. We're a football family, blah, 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 blah. Notre Dame genuinely tries to live that. And that's not just a football program Notre Dame thing. The whole university is largely centered around that family community building atmosphere with this spirituality, religiosity built into it, right? So, like, you could say to me, John, how are you making this about Notre Dame? Everybody talks about family culture. Notre Dame really does try and live that and take it to the max, and not just with football. So I do think that's different. Then the RKG recruiting thing. We're looking for the right kind of guys. We're not worried about the ranking. RKGs. Listen, man. There's nothing wrong with any of these statements on face value. But if you dig a little deeper, it just honestly feels something about it just rubs me the wrong way. It's like, hey, man, you didn't create Notre Dame's concept of family. Like, you didn't come up with that. That's like your thing, man. And the RKGs just makes me laugh. But the RKGs is just, that is the cherry on top there. Just finding the right kids and all this. But it's like, dude, you didn't create these concepts. He says these things, and I wonder if he thinks like, man, people are going to be impressed by me. Look at how brilliant I am with this wild concept and all this. It's like, dude, you didn't create any of these concepts at all. They've been long-time things other places and at Notre Dame. You know what my question for Chad is? What do you do that only you do? What do you do that only you do? Because I ain't seen anything yet. I haven't seen anything yet. Either at Notre Dame or at USC. What do you do that only you do? Can you come up with anything? What's the plan, man? Recruits, switch it up from meeting recruits in a leprechaun suit to a Trojan outfit and riding a pony with a Hollywood prop fake sword, or what? I'm sorry, man, but this guy's coming off like just like a trick pony to me. What do you do that only you do, you bring to the table? All of these recruiting tropes have been used before, but he thinks he's awesome out in LA. Like, what do you do that only you do, man? It's just, listen, all of these little things, the wide receiver video, the quotes about what a genius Lincoln Riley is that came off a certain way, all of these things are totally fine. No stories, no drama on the surface, nothing wrong with them at all. Totally appropriate football things to say. But all I'm saying is if you're real tuned up in Notre Dame land, a lot of this stuff kind of almost you could find a double meaning in. And that's where I come back to say it's actually pretty brilliant because it gives you cover. Nothing he's saying on the surface you could really complain about. But you know what I mean. If you're deep into Notre Dame, some of these things just feel like little shots. They just do. And so my question for Chad is, what is it that you do that only you do? Because so far I've seen nothing but recycled quotes and the same old thing everybody says, but he thinks it means more because he's in LA. I don't get it. But it kind of makes you laugh and it kind of rubs you the wrong way, but it kind of makes you laugh at the same time. Here's how I'm going to end this. And I mean this sincerely. Based off the quotes I just read you, looks like he's trying to make USC Notre Dame. I hope that doesn't happen. And the reason I say that is USC is at their best when they are full on LA swag and style. Do you get what I mean? As much as we don't like USC and whatever, they are at their very best when they lean into the whole Hollywood, LA culture, Showtime thing. That's when they're at their best, is that LA swag vibe to them and all that. That's when they're at their best. I don't want them to be another Notre Dame, not because it's like we already own this thing. I just think USC's culture is at its best when it embraces that LA lifestyle and flashy, showy thing, and you back it up on the field. That's where USC's best. But this RKG family building thing, it's like, dude, that has been done everywhere, and especially at Notre Dame. I want to know what he does that only he does, because I haven't seen one thing. From the cheesy leprechaun outfit recruiting bit, every single quote he says is a canned quote. I'm waiting to see what does Chad do that only Chad does. I haven't seen anything yet. What do you guys think? Don't forget to check out the merchandise. The link is in the description. You can browse and carouse all the different Always Irish gear. Make sure you head over there and get something for the next tailgate. Thanks for being here.